Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. And this is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please run to the subscribe button and click on it. Turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Please also give this video a massive thumbs up, like this video, so that YouTube can recommend it to other YouTube viewers as well. Lastly, leave your comments in the comment section. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo has called on the federal government to release the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, saying he is prepared to stand surety for him. Kanu has been in detention at the custody of the Department of State Service (DSS) since 2001 on allegation to treasonable felony after he was brought back to Nigeria from Kenya. Soludo spoke during the kickoff of the campaigns of the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA) for this year's general election at Alex Ekweme Square in Oka, appealed for unconditional release of the IPOB leader. He said, and I quote, "I am making a passionate appeal to the federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. If he cannot be released unconditionally, I want him be released to me and I will stand surety for him. We need Nnamdi Kanu in the roundtable conversation to discuss the insecurity in the southeast. We must end insecurity in the southeast and we need Nnamdi Kanu to be around." Soludo promised to cater for Kanu if released to him, assuring that he would bring him to the authorities anytime he would be required to do so. Kanu was first arraigned on December 23, 2015, and was later granted bail on April 25, 2017. He fled the country in September 2017 following an invasion of his house by the military in his Afara Uko Omuahia country home in Abia State. He was rearrested in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria and has been facing trial since then. First of all, I wonder when the Nigerian authorities are going to also go and look for this other man calling himself a fan of Nnamdi Kanu, wreaking havoc in the southeastern. This man, in the southeastern part of the country, this man is so reckless to the extent that he would ask his followers to go ahead and cause havoc. We saw what happened some weeks back when he was challenging the federal government. He said that people should go on compulsory sit at home for a whole week, whereas Nnamdi Kanu has just been the followers of Nnamdi Kanu has just been doing, I think, every Monday or whenever Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to go and appear in court, they will just sit at home. And these people forget that those people living in the southeastern part of the country, they are going to eat at the end of the day. People need to go and fend for themselves. People need to, go and work to get food. People need to go and work, to pay rent and all that. But it seems as if these people, they have totally forgotten that. And to federal government, like, it's really sad that federal government will show mercy to terrorists. They will show mercy to Boko Haram and call them repentant. There is never any accountability on the part of those people who have been wreaking havoc, causing insecurity issues in the country. No accountability. The federal government has never made these people to be accountable in any regard, in any way. It is always the federal government who say they have sent them to school, they are now repentant, they want to reassimilate them back into the society. How is insecurity going to stop when the federal government continues to do this? How? Just how? Tell me, how is this insecurity issue supposed to end magically when the federal government continuously, you know, continuously don't take a stand? to hold these people accountable. It's as if the federal government is afraid. They're afraid probably one secret or the other is going to spill out. Probably, I don't know what they're afraid of, in short, because I just don't get it. How do you say terrorists who have wreaked havoc on people, killed members of people's families, like who have killed thousands of people, innocent Nigerians, and you are telling me that these people are repentant? How? Just how? How does it happen overnight? People that ought to be sentenced to death or probably given a punishment that is equal to whatever they've done or their offense, you are saying that they are repentant, whereas you've kept a man in prison for years now. He fell sick. His lawyers kept insisting that they should buy drugs for him and cater to him. The DSS refused. Like, can you quantify what this man has done? I'm not saying no, he has his own fault as well. It's not a saint. It's not a saint. Oh, they might be agitating for something, yes, but the techniques is not perfect. But at the same time, if we are going to put him and those terrorists on the same scale, like, the check and balances is just not checking. It's just not. It just doesn't make sense to me. You are pardoning terrorists. You are pardoning Boko Haram. You are calling them repentant. You say you send them to school. In Nnamdi Kanu, on the other hand, a man who I don't think he has been involved in killing anyone. Probably his followers have done that, but he's been accused of treasonable offenses. But at the same time, like, the check and balances is not checking. This is justice we are talking about here. It's just not making sense. you know they said that you see that statue of that woman that is always that you see in front of courtrooms, that will hold the scale on one hand, and then the other hand will have a, is it cutlass or sword, pardon me. you know Anyone, her eyes is closed. She does not have, there's no favoritism here. Anyone that is the offender, she would just use the sword, because she's not looking that, oh, is this my kingsmen, is this my Hausa Fulani people, is this my tribes people? There's none of that. But in Nigeria, may God help us. So let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.